they're not gonna give us story DLC. Not for a
They're
million
not.
years, man.
I
Like,
mean, at this
seriously.
point, it doesn't seem likely, but when has 343 ever not made a mistake?
343 makes a mistake all the time, let's be real here.
Exactly,
Every
so
time
it's
they
probably gonna happen.
breathe.
They're gonna name the weapon Cortana, which is just gonna enrage me.
I feel like it's gonna enrage more than just you, but
Yeah, I think
know.
all three of us are gonna just hear like an eye twitch of.
I'm just gonna. I'm
pretty sure Deegan's gone through the story more than you have.
Alright.
I haven't given it. I haven't given a
Like-
shit about it.
I have also
okay,
tried not to bother with it.
Okay, but are you at least aware of the weapon? Have you, like, seen her in cutscenes?
I've seen her, but I've literally like seen what she looks like. That's about it. Literally, I can't play the campaign. I don't give a shit about Halo multiplayer. Never thought I'd say that. And I literally have more interest in Mass Effect than Gears of War at this point.
Defend target locations.
Alright, I accept your friend request. Did that work?
Basically, the weapon was designed to contain Cortana within the ring.
That I did hear about.
Did it? By the way, did it work, Dustin?
Oh yeah, I already got the thing, but I don't know if did you accept the friend request?
Yeah, I accepted it.
Okay, well I got the challenge just from sending it, so.
Oh, okay.
But I figure let's go ahead and re-add because.
Well, then I'll probably need to do that with you at some point. But
I'll say if you want to go ahead and do it.
I'm not at.
Oh, you're not there
yet. I haven't played for a little bit because I've been doing other stuff. I'm at stage 4. Which stage is that you're on?
I'm on 6, I think.
6? Okay.
I'm being a douchebag.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say though is I want 343 to stop. I'm not gonna lie. I want Halo to die already.
And then
I want it.
Cortana designs by game. 343 managed to progressively go from "damn, that is good" to "really, you did this with her." You know, it's like Halo 4. You start out at what, in my opinion, is the best Cortana model. Thicktana is something I in the universe. Then Halo 5, it's like, why is Cortana suddenly a flat Asian bitch?
But yeah, so
the weapon or Cortana 2.0 has
with the hole that 343 has dug itself with Halo, for me the only thing would either be like to fix it would either be a hard reboot that acts as a new sequel for 3.
I would say that idea, but it needs people for 4.
It
4 was a problem.
I'm sorry. I did not like 4. 4's story didn't need to exist. Either that or they could have way handled the Forerunners like considerably differently.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's a perfect game. They could have done way better in a multitude of areas, but it wasn't what killed the series.
I mean, no, it wasn't what killed the series, but it did start the downward spiral, unfortunately.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying maybe they could go with a similar
Star Wars sequel trilogy. If they'd done 5 and 6 right, 4 would have been about a weak start for a good story.
If they... Okay. I won't disagree with you entirely on 4. I will simply state this. They need to restart it as a sequel from 3, not from 4. Take 4's ideas and inspirations,
but
do it differently. Yeah.
Also,
make it so we're not fighting like the Prometheans, we're fighting the Forerunners, the proper Forerunners.
Yeah, that's right. Run, you little Zaku bitch. Oh god. Oh shit!
Let's face it, the reality here is 343 would whip into that and say, did you want infinite DLC?
One sec.
I've returned.
They then also introduce just this random fucking new alien species.
Okay,
but yeah,
weren't they supposed to be some big deal?
Wait, new alien species? Which one?
Yes.
Yeah,
There's some new alien species.
All
Also,
the
Sky, which
fuck,
is one
what
of your
were they
things?
called? Like
You both been talking at the same time.
hang on, I need to Google this. I can't remember what the fuck they're called.
Oh, I can't hear his bitch ass.
But yeah,
Oh, they're
Yeah.
called the Endless or the Zelane, or however the fuck you say that. And I guess that they were imprisoned by the Forerunners because they're basically the new fucking, this is my OC, do not steal species, that I guess they
Oh
were.
god.
which fucking... Wait,
Just look them up.
is that the Didact and the Librarian?
No. Those are Forerunners, you idiot. These are a completely
the-
new species,
what
new
are
to
they?
Infinite.
What are they
The
called?
Endless.
Yeah, the Endless or the Zalane or something like that. Basically, the Forerunners imprisoned them because, for some reason, these are the one thing, besides the Flood, that can't be killed by the Halos.
Oh look, horrible retcons.
Who the fuck is this?
I'm just like,
They look like fucking...
it's interesting how we never heard of this species before in the fucking lore that would think something like that would be important for
They look like fucking Warframe characters.
What are?
So yeah, no, get this Warframe shit out of my Halo.
You did work out of my
It's just like,
That's all I'm
I
gonna
would
say.
think a species like this would have been
So,
spotted
Sky,
before,
which
you know,
console do you play
I think
Warframe
the
on?
Flood would have been interested in
Did you
something
still-
that could be killed by a Halo.
You do know that technically you can play with me if we run into the RNG that allows it? There's currently crossplay, but it does not allow any sort of friends listing.
Then you have the pilot just
Specifically
having
for
mental
Xbox and PC
breakdowns
right
the
now.
entire fucking game.
Yeah, no. So all I can say though is a hard reboot is in order. If there is no
So-
hard reboot, the next Halo game better give Chief a graceful death.
You think they're actually gonna kill him?
Yeah.
I wish they would kill him because this poor boy does not deserve this kind of
Wizard,
punishment.
I has a meme for you.
Okay, so
Poor Chief does not
and then
deserve
you have
this.
the guy that flies the Pelican throughout the game. He is an annoying little shit. Like, he's just constantly having mental breakdowns.
My
Hey,
brain
like
keeps
me.
on wanting to call him Lazar, but that's from fucking. That's from fucking.
I can't
that's from
remember
COD.
his
That's from
fucking
fucking. That's from Call of Duty Cold War, though.
Okay, so this guy, I can't remember his name. You call him whatever the fuck you want, because I don't know his name.
I'm just gonna call him Lazar.
So he's always at the we can't do this. We're gonna die. I'm just like, dude, you have the Master Chief with you. Calm the fuck down.
Right?
This man is
You
saved.
have the
This
Master
man
Chief,
saves the galaxy like every other fucking weekend. Chill out.
basically.
Okay, Sky, I love how the GM reloads his pistol by just lifting it up a little bit.
Yeah, some of them are kind of funny like that. You want to know
Like-
why they do that, though?
Why?
Because if it was anime accurate, the Gundam and the GM would just have to dispose of their rifles.
Like they
There was,
wanted.
unless they hooked them up to a power supply that was inside of the ships that they launched from, the GM and the Gundam had no way of reloading their weapons.
Holy shit.
Like once the
Oh
Gundam
my
ran
god,
out
that
of
axe
ammo.
almost,
By the
that
way,
axe almost hit me.
the Gundam and the GM's weapons hold way more shots than they actually do in the game. They just had to do it because balancing reasons.
Right.
But the Gundam's rifle holds way more than 7 shots. And it was actually way more powerful than what it was, because it could one-shot Zaku's and Dongs. And the Gundam was strong for a reason.
Still waiting for them to buff Dom Troopers and maneuver.
That would be pretty fun.
So
Like,
they basically
it
wanted to
literally
just-
does one thing. Distraction.
Well, it pushes, which means it's good for point clearing.
Except it does no fucking damage.
Oh no, it'll do damage.
Okay, that,
You know-
Here's the thing: the
It
damage.
does
feel
so
bad.
little it's not worth it is what I'm saying.
Here's
I
the
feel
thing,
bad.
Wizard, with the way that Screaming Nimbus works, is that that move does incremental damage. So basically, the more consistently that you hit the same target, it does more and more damage every time.
Okay.
So the
Yes,
whole point
and
of it is to try to keep somebody in front of you, so you can just
The
melt
problem
their
with
health
that
away.
is
It
people
shoves them.
move out of the way.
Yeah, or it shoves them.
And the thing has literally no turning radius.
Yeah, no, the turning radius is
So-
almost non-existent. I mean, you could still loop a point though.
We just shit on them on our attack.
Yes, but Sky, you forget one thing about it. You are only immune in the front.
Oh yeah, you are only.
You
in the
can't just
front.
circle the point. You will die.
Yeah.
Sky, I don't know if I showed you this, but I'm sending it to you right now.
Yeah, no. So Halo either needs a hard reboot, or they just need to let the poor old man die
Like I
already.
said,
Because I'm depressed
not
for
done
Chief.
yet. That's the
At
thing.
this
I'm
point-
not done yet. You're in for some more pain yet, motherfucker.
Oh no.
So the pilot
can
character
roll,
is
it can
basically a very fucked up amalgamation of the audience, Sergeant Johnson, and Fohammer.
That's what he
Fohammer
said.
was the pilot in
That's
the
what.
first game.
No, I know that. I am very well aware of this. The only question
That was
is
the
that what?
Fohammer element is the guy's a pilot. The
Yeah.
Johnson element is he's supposed to be like the Master Chief's new buddy. And the audience element of being the spineless little shit who would be absolutely fucking crapping their pants during all this.
Okay, who are you talking about?
The
Pilot.
Select the suit you wish to
Oh.
pilot.
the guy that I swear is gay for Master Chief.
Okay, I'm going gun tank this match.
Yeah,
Just bring
I'm
it to
just
these damn
going to.
challenges.
I'm just not even going to beat around the bush anymore.
You're just gonna call
me,
it
that-
out.
To me, that guy is just gay for Chief.
I mean, you're probably not wrong at this point.
I mean, the problem is I'm not a big fan of it because Chief's already got a woman.
So
Let the
they
games
they
begin.
almost had a good idea. They almost did have one good idea, but they didn't have the balls to carry through on it.
The mission
What's
is
that?
about to
Basically, the UNSC, after Cortana went fucking nuts, was kind of nervous about making another Cortana, so they basically put a kill switch in the weapon.
Wait,
Mm,
you can ADS as gun tank? What?
yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know
it's
that.
special effect. So Deacon, when you ADS, you gain a higher fire rate and higher damage, but you can only target one enemy at a time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll back you up. Fight well.
And it also reduces your field of view and extends your lock-on range.
Yeah.
So,
Does a lot of things. Pretty cool, but. So, yeah,
a
no.
kill switch in the weapon against Chief's kill.
Hey.
Running away!
There comes a point in the game where she isn't responding and he fires it up, and it's kind of a moment of he might actually, kill her. And she basically hacks it, takes it offline. It's like, I was doing what you asked, and you were gonna delete me.
Time to put things
And
right.
it comes back later on when she realizes.
Yeah, Deacon, why do you think I was
she's
shredding through
Cortana.
people as gun tank? I was specifically ADSing to kill them.
Yeah, no, all I can say though is that, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the weapon either.
And basically, when she realizes that she's basically Cortana 2.0, she basically unlocks the kill safe and pretty much says, you can delete me if you want. One of those moments. And at that point, it's supposed to be the heartfelt, character learning to trust another character thing, which is why Chief doesn't do it. But at that point in the game, I hate the weapon so much that I'm just screaming that Shia LaBeouf do it thing.
Let me see this response. I want to see this too.
Yeah, no, I just want to. Yeah, no. Infinite sucks.
Oh shit!
5 sucks. 4 had some good ideas. If they change it, cool, because then they can just reboot the series in a different way.
I think the installation also had a monitor, which didn't look like any of the other monitors, and is really set up as the latest new monitor we have to fucking deal with. Oh yeah, speaking of 343's retcons, you want to know who's alive still?
Oh,
Ew.
God.
In the books, 343 Guilty Spark is still around.
What?
Yeah, he's still out there.
Why? How?
I've been like, well, thank you for validating Johnson's death.
Hang on. How is Guilty Spark still alive?
They, I
343.
guess, found what was left out
And
of him.
that is a very good reason for him to be alive.
343. You have. We've had one job. One job. And that is to not touch. And that is to not touch Sergeant Johnson with a 10-foot pole. And by doing this with 343 Guilty Spark, you have touched Johnson with a 10-foot pole. I officially no longer care about Halo in any regard. I will just stick to what Bungie created and completely ignore every other Halo game from here on out.
What's
No longer canon to you.
I am considering 3.
was going to show up in Infinite,
I'm
but he
going
technically
to-
did not.
I am going to consider 3 as the end of a series. Chief, for all intents and purposes, is still frozen. Yeah.
Now, when I heard that, I was convinced Guilty Spark was going to show up in Infinite. Thankfully, that's about the one fuck up they didn't commit.
It brings back
But-
343 in the DLC.
But assuming they end up doing that campaign DLC, I won't be fucking shocked.
Yeah, no.
Technically, he's also not a monitor anymore. Technically, now he's like consciousness within the hijacked UNSC ship.
Do you know what would be another fuck up for them to do?
Making further story content.
Bringing back the Flood at this point.
Oh, that's basically guaranteed.
I don't want them to bring back the Flood.
Yeah, they already teased that. The monitor of the installation.
The Flood
was
can
talking
get
to Cortana,
glassed.
but There's things been
The
buried in
fucking-
this rig, and Cortana goes, "Oh, like the Flood." And I'm just like, "Yep." there's
Send
flood in this
Exterminatus
rig,
at it.
we're gonna unleash it and then
There seems to be Flood in nearly every single fucking ring, and let's just acknowge that.
I know.
Like,
I mean,
as
I
of this
know
point-
there doesn't need to be.
So this point, actually, I think that was established in Bungie's canon, was that nearly every ring has a Flood containing unit somewhere inside it.
I know, but it's just like we've seen this so many times. It's
But
just like, stop.
here's my point, is if the Gravemind fucking died.
Thanks for
Yeah, technically that's impossible.
Yes, and
1 minute remaining.
Yes.
That's
Fight control of the
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
It's possible, and I could have swore Chief did it, but there could be a small reason why it might still be around. For the
As
reason
far as I
being,
know, that even if the Gravemind dies, if the Flood make another one, it's the same Gravemind.
I mean, I suppose so, but the problem though
30
becomes,
seconds left in the mission.
where does it start being the Gravemind, and where does it stop being the
Fight control
Gravemind?
of the target area.
Stay
That's
sharp
the one
until the
problem
very
that I
end.
have with Hive
The
Mind.
Gravemind is, if I
With
remember right,
Hive
the
Mind
Gravemind
type thing.
is the final evolution of it.
No, the Gravemind is the, like, greater brain of
Yes.
the Hive, or of the Flood.
But isn't it that it is specifically, essentially the final evolution of the Flood?
Area
I
contested.
don't think so, because there'd be more of them, if that was the
That's
case.
the thing is, if I remember right, there is more of them.
Really?
Brace yourselves.
I know of it having, like,
Area
essentially avatars of itself, because we see that in Halo 2
Yes.
and in
Yes,
Halo
it is.
3.
While only one Gravemind is ever seen in the games, the title is given to the final stage of Flood evolution, in which the Flood becomes a superorganism.
Well, then maybe one of the Floods would have.
I'm pretty
Maybe a
sure
Flood
that
would have evolved.
consciousness is always the same Gravemind.
Probably. I don't know if I want them to
You
do
can
that.
destroy it, but
They're gonna
it's still
fuck it up so bad. They're gonna fuck up its
select the
intentions
suit
so
you wish to
bad.
pilot.
Yeah.
We already
Eventually,
know
towards the
343
end, Chief
343
killed the-
basically kills everything it touches.
But yeah, towards the end, she kills the first Endless we find because she sided with the Banished or whatever fuck.
Wait, who's sided with the Banished?
The Endless, the new alien OC
Oh.
species, the fucking Warframe in my Halo.
Warframe in my Halo.
Let the
Yeah,
game
no,
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say is, like, these,
The game
that thing
basically
seriously
Are you
just
ready? We're
did
dropping
not
you
look
back
like
in
it
now.
belonged in Halo
Roger.
whatsoever.
I'm
The
ready to
game
go
basically
anytime.
ends with weapon, you know, they want to know her name. She doesn't really have one, so she asks the chief, would it be okay? And I'm just looking at that like,
No, it's not okay.
you're gonna name yourself Cortana, fucking aren't you?
Then she did.
The game ends mercifully before she actually says it.
Play it on
But
fucking hardest difficulty.
I know, like-
Unlocks a scene where she does it.
But I'm just like, I know the minute the DLC starts coming out, it'll be like 5 minutes before Chief calls her Cortana, and I am gonna be fucking furious.
Clearing allied.
Yeah, no, I'm still fucking wondering what the fuck even. Seriously, like, we answered maybe a couple of the questions, but once again, one of the other things that comes back to mind because, god damn it, I'm concerned. What? God damn it, I'm concerned for them. Where the fuck is Blue Team?
And then there's just this end credit scene where you just see H reacts, looking pretty bad for the wearer, but alive.
Like, seriously, where the fuck is Blue Team? They didn't get stuck in another space distortion bubble, did they?
Honestly, after Halo 5, I really don't give a shit.
Time to put
Like-
things right.
I care a lot about Blue Team because I read the novels. I read the absolute shit out of the
I
novels.
care about them to a degree, but then 343 got their hands on them.
I mean, still though. Here's the thing: is that it would make sense for them to return at some point because the novels explain how the fuck Sergeant Johnson was able to survive.
Well, it's like, at this point, I'm more concerned about where the fuck's the Arbiter.
That too, actually.
No,
Where the
it's like,
fuck is
where
the
is my
Arbiter?
boy Felvatum?
Prime Gaming shit. If you want to play Rainbow Six Extraction,
Yo,
there's
even
the
Halsey
fucking
and Lasky, I care more
Think
about
for it.
than now.
I
Is it
don't know
free
if I
on
would
Prime
care.
Games, or-
I don't know if I would care about last as
Yeah,
far as Blue
it's the Prime Gaming, the Twitch Prime thing.
Yeah, I know. Is like this whole game free,
No, it's a
That's
pack in
cool,
it.
yeah.
I'm saying
or? Oh.
because remember we still can play that.
They actually
Still
put
have
some
those
fucking
tokens.
effort into Lasky.
And I don't think they go away.
There was plenty of effort in Blue Team, just not 343's Blue Team.
That's my point.
Shit,
I mean,
wow,
here's
why
the
would I
thing: is
try
there's,
one day
they've
a barbecue?
unwrote a bunch of other stuff. Many things. There's nothing saying they can't unwrite the shit show that was Halo 5 Blue Team.
Hey,
Deegan, you made a bit. I saw that mistake.
Also, Wizard, you play Overwatch more than I
The
have.
enemy forces have the
Is
advantage.
Overwatch 2 really having server issues still?
Allied unit down.
I haven't experienced any.
Ow.
But yeah,
Apparently they're still having
as
issues
for
from
the-
what I hear.
How's that?
As for the future of Halo, we all know they're not going to reboot. They don't have the balls to admit their mistakes.
Target changed to objective C.
We know they're not going to kill the Master
When I was
Chief.
playing,
Kill the
no,
Master
there was no
Chief
server
basically
issues that I
officially killing
was.
the Halo series because no one's going to fucking care after that.
I unfortunately don't care even with Chief existing 5 and it's
Let's take everybody into consideration here, the misguided souls that actually
You,
think they
you know
haven't
how you
discovered the
mute
series.
some like people mute tabs.
once again.
Yeah, like I had Facebook
legit-
media a bit ago.
So I
bad.
legit
When
look
you-
at Chief and I
when
get
you right-click
super
and
space
instead of-
depression.
When you right click
My-
and instead
my
of muting
bet on the
tabs,
next game
you
is the
unmute
next
other
game's gonna be
tabs, so
one
you just
where
get
they fight
overloaded with
just
audio.
Oh god.
early and take the helmet off.
It's like, oh, now I can't hear for a bit.
Right.
Please let him rest.
No, hey, Wizard, guess what I did today? I
Let him
flashed
finally
myself
sleep.
again. I forgot to turn my hood from grind
I
to
will not fail.
darken. And I'm on my knees, head tilted looking up. I scratch my pipe with the rod. It arcs off. Oh, hi there, God. How are you?
My God, how are you today?
Been a while, buddy. I can't see shit.
But yeah, so
Now entering
I just look at Chief and then I get
Well.
depressed and then just like,
This is what I'm
Let
betting.
him sleep. Let him rest, man.
Guys, this is what I'm betting. I'm betting the next game the helmet comes off.
I would
Nice.
absolutely despise
I
that.
hope to God they
I
don't take
I
Chief's
wouldn't
head off-
hate it
helmet
if
off.
they
I'd
treated
hate
Not
better
head
than
off.
Paramount series did.
No, they don't. That's Chief's thing. You don't need to see his face.
I'm aware. I'm
Because
aware.
the thing,
But if they
you
treat
remember,
it with some reverence, like the
you do
Mandalorian
know,
did,
because
it would be okay.
many things you ruin. Here's the thing: is you ruin the magic when that happens. The whole thing about the Chief is when Bungie created him to be faceless like that. They were like, the Chief is supposed to be you.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They didn't make him nearly enough of a blank slate of a character for that to be believable.
Well, here's the thing: is you don't want to make.
I mean,
a
most of the
character too
fandom
blank.
bought that bullshit.
You
don't
don't
get
want
me wrong.
you don't want to make him too much of a blank slate because then otherwise your story protagonist is nothing.
Yes, but like I said, I would say that the Master
When you
Chief
prep
is about
so
as
much to
interesting
kill a
as
boss in
Commander
Elden
Shepard.
Ring,
Shepard
but
definitely is
in
not
killing the
fucking
boss in
player.
5 seconds, you kill yourself.
Well, the problem with Shepard is that you have dialogue options.
Yes, but like I say,
No,
Master Chief is a more
I don't know
subtle,
what it is, but it looks like they
fair
took a
character.
bleed effect after
No.
killing the boss,
That's why
And
that's
and it
why I've
killed
never
them
bought
almost
Master Chief as a
immediately.
player.
Either way, I've made
I'll
my
be back.
intentions known. I don't
paying
think
an
I'm